Let's look at the set which is about Symbolis. In Symbolis, an upcoming medium-sized IT services organization, only 1% of the employees were awarded an annual performance bonus. Okay, that's too less, right? Now we know that Symbolis is an upcoming medium-sized IT services organization. We'll make a note of it, and only 1% of the employees were awarded an annual performance bonus. That's low even by the lowest standards. This annual performance bonus was decided by a committee formed of different functional heads, so different department heads. When Miss Nalini Katakayam received the annual bonus for the first time in her 5 years at Symbolis, Miss Shalini Sampath, a colleague with 7 years of tenure at Symbolis, told Nalini that this annual bonus was less a reflection of Nalini's performance and more a recognition of those who have fostered a strong rapport with the powers that be. This is tricky. Incidentally, Shalini had never received any performance bonus in her tenure at the company. Alright, so here Nalini has only 1% of the employees have been awarded an annual performance bonus. Nalini has got this for the first time in her 5 years at Symbolis. So obviously she must be over the moon about it. But now, to sort of rain on a parade, Miss Shalini, a colleague with 7 years of tenure, tells her that this is not because of your performance, but because you have a strong connection with the management. So basically implying favoritism, right? Nepotism, as we say nowadays. So, you have a great connection, they're just playing favorites, that's why you got the bonus. This is not a reflection on your performance. It's a very negative comment, to be made by a colleague. And Shalini has not received a performance bonus ever. So this can imply that Shalini is envious and jealous, and that's why this negativity is coming out. It's just an implication. It could be the case. We don't know. But it's unfair. It's unfair for Shalini to say this. And obviously, this could impact Nalini because it's kind of like undermining her performance. All right, let's look at it's an interesting set. Let's look at the question. Shalini's comments deeply hurt Nalini, obviously, especially since she had always considered Shalini to be a close friend. Okay, this is additional information. So Nalini had considered Shalini to be a close friend, so this would even hurt her more deeply. Nalini felt like declining the bonus, given her respect for and relationship with Shalini. All right. Now, this is a very tricky situation. Nalini now feels like declining the bonus. Now, first of all, nobody should decline the bonus, especially if 1% of the employees are receiving an annual performance bonus. But anyway, I mean, this is a clearly an emotional situation, right? Nalini is being emotional about it, and rightly so. So she feels like declining the bonus because now Shalini has planted a seed of doubt in her head that this is not due to your performance, this is due to favoritism. So that is the primary reason that she feels like declining the bonus, and also she respects her relationship with Shalini. She respects Shalini potentially as a senior because Shalini has been in the company for 7 years, 2+ years as compared to Nalini. So she respects her relationship, she respects Shalini. So probably she respects her word as well. Like her word matters to her. And that's why probably Nalini is feeling that she's not deserving of this bonus right now because this is probably being given to her because of nepotism. Very tricky. Which of the following reasons, if true, will best dissuade Nalini from declining the bonus? Okay, thank God. I mean, this is exactly what Nalini needs at this point in time. She needs to accept the bonus, or she needs to not decline the bonus. So what this question is asking us is, give us which of the following reasons will best dissuade her from declining the bonus, or in other words, will best encourage her to accept the bonus. Right? So frame it in whatever way is easier for you, but understand the question. We have to push Nalini to accept the bonus and not decline it. So which reason will best help her to do that? So put yourself in Nalini's shoes and analyze it. Shalini is known for confronting her boss whenever they changed deadlines. Okay, so this is a negative on Shalini. Okay, we are highlighting her confrontational nature with her boss. But how is this connected to the situation? Think about it. Shalini has come and told Nalini something. Because of that, Nalini feels like declining the bonus. Shalini's confrontational with her boss is unrelated with the situation. She's confrontational with the management or the boss for changing deadlines. This has nothing to do with the situation at hand. This could be a minus. Could be. Again, we don't know in what situation did she do this, but this could be a negative for Shalini, but not related to the situation. All right. Shalini, good at heart, is known for making insensitive comments. Okay. So she's good at heart, but she's known for making these insensitive comments. She's made these insensitive comments in the past as well. Okay. Now, if she's known for this, if Nalini knows that, Nalini can potentially think and say, okay, fine, Shalini said this to me, I'm hurt, but this is a habit. This is a habit that she has. So potentially Shalini is doing this out of habit, and maybe this is not the truth, right? Because Nalini right now thinks that she's not deserving. That's the inference from the question. She's not deserving of the bonus. So if this is Shalini's habit, Nalini could potentially disregard this comment and attribute it to her habit and say, fine, probably she didn't mean it, or she just said this out of habit, and this is not true. That can potentially discourage her from declining the bonus. Okay. So it's a subtle one, but we'll park it. Very few people who are not considered loyal receive the bonus. Now, what this is implying is that loyalty is rewarded with a bonus. Understand that statement. Very few people who are not considered loyal. That means most people who receive the bonus are loyal. Okay. So loyalty is being equated to your chances of getting a bonus. Now, this can perhaps trouble Nalini more. Because if this is true, and we have to assume it is true, then that means Nalini is being rewarded for loyalty and not performance. Right? This could perhaps trouble her more and lead her to declining the bonus. So this won't help in this situation. Shalini's irreverent comment about a previous boss pushed her out of the team. Irreverent is disrespectful. So clearly, now in this option, Shalini has a bad track record. So she made a disrespectful comment and she was pushed out of the team. So again, a minus on Shalini. But the question is, how is this related to the situation at hand? Right? She's been disrespectful about her previous boss, but it's nothing to do with the situation that we're talking about. So again, just like one, this will be eliminated. In her close group, Nalini is the first person to receive the bonus. Okay, good job, good job. So Nalini can feel good about it, right? But again, the seed of doubt that Shalini has planted remains, right? Because now Nalini is wondering whether she deserves the bonus, whether her performance was worthy of a bonus. Fine, she's the first person to receive the bonus, but that concern of not being deserving of those bonus remains, and hence this will not help in this situation. The point that will help is that, okay, this is Shalini's habit, and that's why potentially I can disregard that comment. Tricky one, very tricky question, because 2 is very subtle. Like you have to really think deep and spend time on this question and then figure it out. In an exam setting, this can be very tricky. So again, BDM can have these tricky questions. Not all questions are like that. A few questions are like that. But in my opinion, this is a question that many students or most students should have left unattempted. So if you're confused in the exam, don't take an unnecessary risk, leave such questions. But yeah, 2 is subtle, but 2 is indeed the correct answer. All right, let's go to question 2. Since receiving the performance bonus, Nalini noticed a change in how her teammates behaved with her. This sadly happens quite often, right? People can get jealous, envious, whatever that is. We'll see what is happening. They appeared indifferent towards her. Although there were no major issues, Nalini could not help but sense that her teammates began to perceive her as having a closer relationship with the top brass following her recent accomplishment. So the teammates now think that Nalini is very close to the top brass, so they are now a little scared of her. They are distancing themselves from her because they are worried that, okay, if we open up in front of Nalini, if we say something bad about the organization, the management, Nalini would go and pass on that information to the management, and obviously the teammates will get into trouble. So that's why they are staying away from her, or they are being indifferent towards her. Nalini assumed that her teammates might be influenced by Shalini. Consequently, they seem to be avoiding informal interactions with her. So when this is happening, when this is clearly happening, they're behaving indifferently towards her, right? And they're perceiving her as having a closer relationship with the top brass. So Nalini is assuming that this is because of Shalini's influence. And consequently, the teammates are also avoiding informal interactions with her. Okay, let's look at the question. As Nalini had to rely on the support of her teammates, what could Nalini best do to normalize her relationship with them? Again, just focus on the question. Put yourself in Nalini's shoes. You want to normalize your relationship with your teammates, obviously, and clearly because you have to rely on the support of your teammates. So if your teammates are being indifferent, that will come in the way of work and that will impact your performance as well. So Nalini wants to now normalize her relationship with them. Remember that Nalini has assumed that Shalini's influence is playing a role in her here, and the teammates are perceiving her to be to having a close relationship with the top brass following the promotion. Let's look at the options. So we have to normalize the relationship. Do nothing in the hope that things will normalize in time. This is no action. Okay, you're not taking any action. There is a problem here. You have to address the problem. Again, in some cases, this might be okay. I'm not saying that no action is never the answer, but it's rare, right? I mean, you have a problem, you have to address the problem. Just taking no action doesn't really help. That can't be a good approach. There might be exceptions, but in this case, it doesn't make sense, right? Just sort of, doing nothing and staying like that and hoping that this will normalize, and especially people-related issues don't get normalized like that. You have to take steps towards, they're very tricky, you have to take steps towards addressing them. So this is no action, this doesn't make sense in this case. Confront Shalini and ask her to stop spreading rumors. Now, the word assumed is very important here. Nalini is assuming that Shalini is influencing the teammates. It's just an assumption. Going based on assumption and confronting Shalini can create a further conflict with Shalini, and I'm focusing on the set. In the set, it's very clear. The set clearly says that Shalini comes and tells us to Nalini that you don't deserve this promotion, it's because of your rapport. So now if Nalini confronts Shalini and asks her to stop spreading rumors based on an assumption, this can create a bigger conflict, situation can get escalated. Nalini can't confront Shalini just based on an assumption here. Okay? Alright, that's why it's important to read the question carefully. Start saying negative things about their bosses to her teammates. This is a horrible strategy. Okay? This is like you already have negativity. You're trying to kill negativity with negativity. It's not going to work. Right? Nalini, if she starts saying negative things, that's just going to create more negativity. It can backfire as well. What if one of the teammates goes and says this out of whatever reasons to the management that this is what Nalini is doing. This is a horrible strategy. Invite her teammates for dinner on a weekend. Nice. So this is a step, right? This is action. Nalini wants to normalize the relationship. So she, wants to invite the teammates for dinner. Perhaps over the dinner she could talk about it, or just the act of inviting them on dinner could help normalize the relationship. So social interaction. Okay, let's park this. Talk to her teammates regarding their indifference towards her. Good. This is communication. Open communication. Just go to them. Talk to them nicely, saying, hey, this is what I've noticed. You're being indifferent, or there seems to be an issue. Is there a problem? Can we talk it out? Can we address it? Can I clarify? Right? If she handles this communication very well, open communication is fantastic. Now, we'll park this as well. Between 4 and 5, think about it. What will best help? Dinner, yes, it's social interaction, but talking to the teammates directly and having an open communication channel is always better, especially in case of interpersonal issues. Interpersonal issues, I mean, you could probably relate to this. Everyone has interpersonal issues in personal life or at work. Communication is extremely important. The moment communication breaks down, all sorts of issues happen. So between 4 and 5, definitely 5 is a better answer. Okay? Alright, let's look at question 3. A significant project recently arrived at Symbolis, and Nalini was chosen to spearhead it. Fantastic. Lead it. She was given the autonomy to create her own team to collaborate and drive this project to success. Fantastic. So clearly she's been given more responsibilities. Nalini wanted to build a team where each of the team members worked with great camaraderie. All right, the spelling of camaraderie is wrong. Sorry, I also teach VRC, so I have to always wear that VRC hat. But anyway, just ignore that. I think it was wrong in the exam as well. I'm not sure. We got this from the answer key. So Nalini wanted to build a team where each of the team members worked with great camaraderie. All right. As Shalini had previous experience of working with a client, Nalini offered her to join the team. It's tricky. Nalini and Shalini, based on the set, have a tricky relationship, but Nalini is still offering her to join the team because Shalini has previous experience of working with the client, and that always helps. Context, right? Shalini expressed her willingness to work on the project only on the condition that she would be appointed as a team leader. Very tricky. Okay, Shalini's behavior seems to be going from bad to worse. So Nalini is offering to Shalini that, okay, you have historical context, come join the team. Shalini says, I will join on one condition, that you have to appoint me as a team leader. This is very tricky because Nalini has been appointed as a team leader by the management. Okay, clearly says Nalini was chosen to spearhead it. So basically Shalini is saying that you give me your leadership position and I'll become a part of the team. This is not good. This is not good. Okay. This is kind of like it's like a minor. I wouldn't call it a minor. I wouldn't call it a threat, but this is extremely negative. It's a very negative approach to to go about a situation on part of Shalini. But it is what it is. Let's keep this in mind. Nalini was aware that the client was very difficult to work with. Of the 3 previous projects with the client, only the one where Shalini was a team member was successfully completed. This makes it even more difficult for Nalini, right? Because Nalini knows that the client is very tricky and only one of the 3 past projects was successful and Shalini was a team member there. So now Nalini is clearly in a spot. Let's see what the question is saying. What should be the best course of action for Nalini regarding the inclusion of Shalini in the team? Okay, now understand this question very well. The question is not saying that Nalini should include Shalini in the team. No. It's not like we're looking for reasons to include Shalini. No. We're looking for the best course of action that Nalini should take in this situation. It could be either to include Shalini or exclude Shalini, right? We're looking for the best course of action. So don't get confused by the question. We're looking for the best course of action in this tricky situation, and the situation is definitely tricky. Okay. So let's help Nalini here. Again, we'll put ourselves in Nalini's shoes. Form a team without Shalini and inform her boss about Shalini's demand. See, if she goes and forms a team without Shalini and then goes and informs her boss about Shalini's demand, this is escalating the situation, right? Shalini is placing an unfair demand. Yes, that is correct. But bypassing her like this, right? And then forming a team and then also informing her boss about Shalini's demand, it's escalating the situation. So this, I'm not saying that in this situation, escalating it like this is not inappropriate, right? There could be other more severe situations where you have to escalate, you have to inform the management, but this situation doesn't merit this escalation. So this is out. Let's look at 2. Tell her boss that Shalini should lead the team as she has worked with the client before. Why? Nalini is giving up on her leadership position. Right? She has been promoted. She's been given this additional responsibility, which is clearly a big responsibility. Why should Nalini give up this leadership position to Shalini? Just because Shalini is placing an unfair demand. That means Nalini is giving in to Shalini's unfair demand, which is not correct. And this also will reflect badly on Nalini's leadership. Okay? So this is definitely not the correct option. Nalini should not give up in this case because it's an unfair demand. Number 3, request her boss to order Shalini to join the team. Again, the situation, Nalini would escalate with Shalini by doing this, right? By going to a boss and saying, order Shalini to join the team. Let's say even if Shalini joins the team, because of this whole, the way Nalini has approached this could make Shalini more hostile, right? Shalini doesn't get a leadership position. She's been forced to join the team. This could make her more hostile and impact the performance of the project. It's not a good solution. All right. Complain about Shalini's attitude to the human resource manager. Okay, now this is serious. You're going to HR and you're escalating. I'm not saying going to HR and escalating inappropriate behavior is always wrong, but in this situation, it seems too extreme. And this is a big escalation. Anytime you make an HR escalation in an organization, it's a big thing that can have a huge impact on Shalini's career. Doesn't seem like a good option. This situation doesn't merit this serious escalation. Ask Shalini to reconsider, and this project can be important to both of them. Again, communication, right? Go to the person directly. Nalini should give Shalini a chance, right? And say, hey, and they've had a good relationship as well. Fine, it has turned sour, but she can go and talk to Shalini, have a discussion, request her to reconsider this project as it can be important to both of them, right? Nalini can grow, Shalini can grow as well. So if they can have a good conversation and Nalini can pump some sense into Shalini's head, this could be a good solution. right? So hence, this is the best course of action. To some of you, it might seem lukewarm, right? That, oh, why is Nalini doing this? Nalini should escalate. But see, the escalations should be done in situations that demand an escalation. If there is a chance to talk to the person one-on-one and resolve it, why escalate and create a conflict, right? Give the other person a chance, and if it doesn't work, then by all means escalate. I mean, think about it. If you were in Shalini's position, you would want that as well. You would want a chance to sort of talk it out and discuss, and then if it doesn't work, by all means escalate. Okay, so hence 5 is the correct answer.